Hey guys, my name is Thais, and currently on the channel we're doing planty things. So last time I told you guys I was going to Florida and I was trying to pack up all my plants. Currently this is what we're looking at. Way less plants. Not only was I getting all my plants ready for vacation, for me to go to vacation, so I was like watering, like thoroughly watering the ones that don't really need that much water. That way they won't need water while I'm gone. And then also consolidating the plants because my mom is selling the house. My parents are selling our home. And so I have to take all of these plants out of here while I'm gone. There's going to be pictures being taken here for like a showing, not a showing, for like a website or whatever. And I'm not going to be here to remove my plants for the picture. And I don't know if you guys saw my videos before, but my room is very, very packed to the max with trinkets and crystals and rocks and seashells and plants. And so I had to take everything out of my room, well, as much as possible. It's still cluttered. I have to figure out what I'm going to do with the bottom shelf, but I've basically had to move everything to my fiance's house, and so my friend will take care of my plants there, and the ones that stay here my sister will take care of while I'm gone. This is what the shelf looks like. So different than what it was before. There's like no plants anywhere anymore. It's so sad. I still have all the propagations over there. I think those propagations will stay because they're not going to show up in the picture. But that red, my mouth is so dry. That red little whatever, I don't know what this is called. It's like a rolly thing, but I had a whole bunch of plants on there. They're going to roll that into the bathroom for the picture. So I was able to shove a million of my trinkets in the closet. Literally stuff under my bed. It's a lot. So this morning I went through my paludarium, made sure that everything was watered, and also I was trying to consolidate the plants, so I started taking all of the cuttings that I was wanting to put in the paludarium before and already doing that. As you can see over there, the calathea shelf is no longer a calathea shelf. There's only one calathea on there. I've taken all the other calatheas and put them in the paludarium on the bottom, like a jungle floor. I'll put some B-roll so you guys can see. Here's the paludarium so far. Let me know what you guys think. There's so much more space for lots of plants. I really like the way that the fern looks in there the most, so I think I'm gonna stick a couple more fern in there just to bring that green to the bottom. But as you can see, there's so many more holes, so there's lots of space for more plants. So now instead of the calatheas, we have the two anthuriums. Oh, I got a crystallinum. I don't know if it's a crystallinum or a crystallinum, but I got one and it was on my wish list and I'm so happy. So we have 3 anthuriums, 1, 2, 3, and we have my calathea. I didn't put this calathea in, this Sabrina, because she's a little finicky, so I just want to make sure she gets attention just like her by herself. The other ones are also easier to find. I had a really hard time trying to find her. So if I had to replace her, if anything happened, it would be more difficult. So while some leaves may be lost in the paludarium while it's acclimating, or if it dies completely, I don't want this one. I don't want that to happen to this one. Am I even speaking correctly? Okay. So I think I still have to I have to call my mom and see what she says about like the plant situation here. I'll have like the woman just take the plants and put them in the bathroom. To be honest, I don't even know if I want like, I made a list of all the things that I needed to do. I basically completed that list, but as I'm looking at each plant in the room, I'm making sure that I've watered it completely before I leave because I'm leaving in a couple hours. I'm gonna be driving there. It's only a 19-hour drive. Insane. I've done it many times though, like my whole life, so I'm pretty used to it, but it doesn't make it any easier. I have to water that cuprea. I think I watered that string of, what is it again? String of bananas or dolphins? String of something. It's not dolphins, it's a string of bananas. I watered it a couple days ago, so it should be good. I think I should water that begonia, and I watered that passion plant up at the top yesterday, so it's fine. I'm gonna look at that arrangement in the middle here and see if it needs water as well, because there are some plants in there that will die very fast if they get underwatered. So yeah, so I'm really annoyed because I'm basically gonna have to put these up, and then if the house sells and when, I'm gonna have to take them down. So wasn't really thinking about it when I set it up, but maybe I'll just put some, like, a little bit of tape on the sides here. Super simple. I moved it around the plants a little bit. It's a little bit different than before. These are the arrangements that I've put here in the middle. Love is my favorite cactus right here. I grew this cactus literally from one like this. One cactus like this, and all these babies grew. I'm convinced, I don't know why, but this aloe hates me. I think I'm going to water this arrangement before I leave. I think I'll water both of them, actually. These plants don't really look like they need it. I think I'm going to water just this one, and then I'm going to take a look at this. Let's see if this one needs water. This one looks good. I don't think it needs any water. How you can tell is basically the leaves, they get a little bit wrinkly. I do it maybe every 2 weeks. In the winter, it's way less. Like, I barely watered it, but in the summer, every 2 weeks. And if I stick it outside, a little bit more, maybe every week and a half. It just depends on if the leaves, I like ask the leaves, basically. I think this cactus is fine. Yeah, my booby cactus is a little deformed. And none of the leaves in here are telling me that they want water. So the reason why I want to water this one is because this one seems like it needs a drink. This aloe here. And also this one. This one definitely needs a drink. Not happy. And you can feel, this cactus is fine. You can kind of feel if they need a drink. This one's fine too. I don't touch the ones that have really big spikes just because it's a little painful, but this paper spine one, yeah, these are all thirsty, so I'm gonna give this one a really good drink. Oh, and see, look at this one. Literally begging. Okay, I just spent 20 minutes taking out 20 cactus spines out of my fingers. I watered all the plants outside of my room this morning, all upstairs, in the living room, my sister's room, in the kitchen, and the garage. So everything's watered. I just have to make sure that, for example, I'm going to check that these are going to be good. And this other anthurium too. And I want to water that cupria like I said. This Dieffenbachia should get one more watering too before I leave. I watered those two in there, the cuttings and the ficus. Oh, I watered all the plants up there. Oh, actually, no, I didn't. I need to check those strings of things. Good thing I said something. Let's check those. Oh, and I'm checking here that about this spider mite. I think I'm gonna spray my alocasia. I'm just checking these. I'm gonna spray my alocasia poly. I saw a spider web, and I don't know if it's a spider mite web or I'm just checking these for spider mites. I'm literally paranoid now because there was some spider mite webs possibly on the poly, and it was kind of close to this. When I come home, I'm gonna repot these. So this one's gonna be good, but I want to water this one and these two as well. These two. And that cactus down there I watered the other day, And I'll probably water this jungle cactus too. Oh, and that philodendron up at the top. I think it's a Brazil. It's really, really tiny in the pot that it's in. Like the soil doesn't have, the pot doesn't have enough soil, so it dries out really quickly. So I'm gonna take it out from on top, so it's easier on my sister to water, because it's gonna be a plant that needs to be frequently watered. I was just watering this one, but I was taking out cactus spines for like 20 minutes, like I said, because I was like feeling the cactus. I don't know why I always do that. I also want to, after I water everything, I go in with my distilled water and what's it called? Liquid dirt mix. Distilled water and liquid dirt mix. Because I like to thoroughly like saturate the entire pot. And then put the liquid dirt on top so that the liquid dirt isn't going through the drain, basically. So I'm going to water this 100%. Ooh, she's soaked in there. You're not meaning for that to sound like that. I'm sick. I also watered this baby right here and her sister next to her, and also her. She also needs to be more frequently watered. So I need to remember to tell my sister. I'm basically gonna have my sister walk through every single day. And I'm just gonna like, I don't know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a journey. Okay, here we are with these string of hearts. I'm gonna saturate this. Maybe I should show you guys this angle, right? So this soil is a little bit etiolated, you see? It takes a little bit longer for it to go through. I'm gonna repot these, not that one because that string of turtles is really happy, but I might have to add new soil in here with some new amendments and just some new soil. I just feel like it'll be happier if I do that. And then we got Silver Glory. So I've watered all of them. And I've also watered the string of hearts. My variegated string of hearts died. I'm so sad. Need to find a new pot. But basically, this is all good. Now I'm going to go get my fertilizer with distilled water, like liquid dirt with distilled water, and give it one more spray. Okay, so I put it in here. I've already pumped it enough. But basically, I go in and spray with liquid dirt. Just one more time. Liquid dirt and distilled water. That way I'm not wasting. Yeah, you can tell. I have problems. I like water one. That's why I have in the corner of my room over there the jade, the Gollum jade cuttings inside of the ficus plant, so that every time I water it, the excess water just falls into that. So, let me know. Okay, I honestly didn't need to do that much, but you guys get the point. It's a good soak. Okay, this one's done. I'll show you guys. I turn on the light, well, the lighting is so bad in here. It's better with the light off. Is that better? Should have did that before. So I've never used Liquider on my cacti. I actually bought Osmocote to put on my cacti, but this is an arrangement that I made before I got the Osmocote. And I honestly made a whole bunch of arrangements yesterday and forgot Osmocote as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray this as well with some Liquider. And this, even though I watered it the other day, I'm just gonna add a little bit of Liquider. Whoops. This thing's almost empty. And, oh, see? I hear it. So I added in all of these. So now, when I come back from Florida, hopefully this one will be a lot happier and this one. Okay, I've watered everything on this shelf, this one, all of these. So I just have to water that begonia, and I watered that Mathilde yesterday. But I just have to make sure to tell my sister that this one is someone that needs a little bit more water than the others because she's just in sphagnum moss. And I watered this calathea yesterday, so she'll be good. I'm going to check the Santherium. I believe I watered this one, and that new one is good. Everyone in here is perfect. Everyone here is perfect. This one probably needs a drink, and it also needs a repot. Jeez. Maybe I'll water this one just one more time. Everything underneath here is perfect. So that's it, guys. Oh, then the Cupri up there. Almost forgetting that this poly needs to be sprayed. This is my ex. I'm just gonna flip the leaves into the back of the leaves too. These things are nasty. If you don't spray it down completely, these things will spread. Guys, look how happy this begonia is. She is just exploding. Just watered her, so wait till she drains. So she came with this leaf and one other one, and all these new leaves are in my care. And look, pretty soon it's gonna be just as big as the leaf down here. And the silver is really prominent because I have it in a really good spot. I'm obsessed. I also took a little piece of her and put her in the paludarium, and she's doing really well. So I'm really happy about that. So I picked up the Santherium, and she definitely needs a watering, but look at that new little baby, new leaf coming. I'm so excited. So when I come back from Florida, let's see how long it'll be. How beautiful. Okay, that's it for the video, guys. I've watered every single plant in here. Oh wait, the jungle cactus. Okay, now that's it for the video, guys. I've watered every single thing in my room. Even the jade over here, I gave her a really good drink, so she'll be good for literally a whole month now. In the next video, I'll definitely be in Florida, and I'll be working on some projects with my mom. I want to video those, definitely for memories, and because I want to see what kind of things we could come up with. I'm bringing a lot of stuff to her. I'm bringing a lot of stuff to my mom, so when I get there, I'll show you guys all the plants I'm bringing to her. Just some of her favorite plants that she couldn't bring when she went, and I know that she'll be really happy to see them. So now I'm really exhausted, and we'll be having to drive 19 hours till I get to Florida, so I definitely won't be resting anytime soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!